The Power of Now, Mastering the Present Moment. Introduction. Pause for a moment. Breathe, feel this exact moment. Right now, in this very second, you are alive. Yet, how often do you truly live in the present? Most of us are trapped, either lost in the past or chasing the future. But the past is already gone. The future is not here yet. The only reality is now. This book is your guide to mastering the present moment. It will help you break free from the cycle of overthinking, stress, and distraction. You will learn how to silence the mental noise, let go of what no longer serves you, and find clarity and stillness. Living in the now is not about ignoring your responsibilities or giving up on your dreams. It is about shifting your awareness. When you focus on the present, you gain control over your mind. You experience deeper peace, sharper focus, and true freedom. The concepts in this book are simple. The challenge is applying them. But once you do, everything changes. Stress fades, fear loses its grip. You become fully alive. This journey starts now. So take a deep breath, let go of distractions, and step into the power of this moment. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Time. What if everything you believed about time was wrong? We live by the clock. We measure our lives in years, months, days, and hours. We wake up at a set time, work for a certain number of hours, and go to sleep following a schedule. Society tells us that time is linear, past, present, and future moving in one direction. But what if time as we know it is an illusion? The truth is, the only moment that exists is now. The past is gone. The future is not yet here. But our minds resist this reality. We spend most of our lives dwelling on what has been or worrying about what will come. And in doing so, we miss the only thing that is truly real, this very moment. The mind's obsession with the past and future. Close your eyes for a second. Where does your mind go? Chances are it drifts into the past, replaying memories, some happy, some painful. Or it rushes into the future, worrying about what could happen. This is the nature of the mind. It is always pulling us away from the present. The past seems real because we remember it. The future feels important because we anticipate it. But if you stop and examine it, you will see that both exist only in thought. The past is a memory. The future is an expectation. Neither is happening right now. Yet most of us live as if the past defines us and the future controls us. We carry regrets, guilt, and shame from years ago. We stress about events that have not yet occurred. We let time dictate our happiness, without realizing that true joy can only exist in the present. The story of a man trapped in time. Imagine a man who spends his days reliving the past. He thinks about the mistakes he made, the opportunities he missed, and the things he should have done differently. He plays these memories in his mind like an old film, rewinding them over and over. At night, he shifts his focus to the future. He worries about his finances, his health, and what others think of him. He plans and overthinks, trying to control things that have not even happened. This man never truly lives. Though his body is in the present, his mind is elsewhere. He does not notice the beauty around him. He does not hear the laughter of his loved ones. He does not feel the warmth of the sun on his skin. He is a prisoner of time. Now ask yourself, are you living like this man? Do you spend more time thinking about the past or the future than actually experiencing the now? Why we resist the present moment? If living in the present is the key to peace, why do we resist it? The answer is simple. The present moment feels uncertain. It has no storyline, no guarantee. The past is familiar, and the future offers a sense of control. The mind prefers to cling to what it knows rather than surrender to the unknown. But there is a cost. By avoiding the now, we create stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. We make decisions based on fears that are not real. We allow time to dictate our self-worth. We chase happiness in the future, believing that we will be fulfilled one day when we have more money, when we find love, when everything falls into place. But that day never comes, because happiness, peace, and fulfillment are not found in the future. They are only available now. Breaking free from the illusion. So how do we escape the illusion of time? How do we train ourselves to live in the now? It starts with awareness. Right now, as you listen to this, Take a deep breath. Feel the air entering your lungs. Notice the sensation in your body. Let go of all thoughts about what happened earlier or what might happen later. Be fully here in this moment. This is presence. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. The mind will still try to pull you back into the past or push you into the future. That is its habit. But each time you notice it happening, you have a choice. You can return to the now. Simple practices to stay present. Here are a few simple ways to bring yourself back to the present. Use your senses. Look around you. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Engaging your senses pulls you into the moment. Focus on your breath. Your breath is always in the now. When your mind wanders, bring your attention to each inhale and exhale. Slow down. Rushing through life keeps you stuck in time. Walk slower. Eat slower. Speak slower. The more mindful you are, the more present you become. Let go of the clock. Of course, time exists in the practical sense, but do not let it control you. Stop measuring your worth by age, deadlines, or schedules. Live fully in each moment. Practice gratitude. Right now, list 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have in this moment. A new way to live. Imagine waking up each day without the weight of the past or the fear of the future. Imagine being fully alive in each moment, appreciating life as it unfolds. This is not just an idea. It is a way of being, and it is possible for you. Time is an illusion. The past is only a memory. The future is only a thought. The only real thing is now. Let go of the illusion. Step into the present. This is where your true life begins. Chapter 2. Why the mind fears the present. Why is it so hard to live in the present moment? It sounds simple. Just be here. Just focus on now. But the moment you try, something strange happens. Your mind resists. It drifts to the past. It races into the future. It looks for something to analyze, something to worry about, something to do. Why does this happen? Because the mind fears the present. It thrives on distraction. It survives by keeping you anywhere but here. If you can understand why, you can break free. You can reclaim your power. You can stop living in a state of mental escape and finally experience life as it is, calm, clear, and complete. The mind's habit of escaping. Think of the last time you felt restless. Maybe you were sitting in silence trying to relax. Maybe you were waiting in line doing nothing. How long did it take before your mind pulled you away? Most people cannot sit in stillness for more than a few seconds before their mind starts running. It brings up old conversations. It replays past mistakes. It imagines future problems. It jumps from one thought to another, like a monkey swinging from branch to branch. Why? Because stillness makes the mind uncomfortable. The mind craves movement. It wants to analyze, predict, compare, and react. When there is nothing to process, it creates something. It tells you that you should be doing more. It reminds you of what went wrong in the past. It warns you of what could go wrong in the future. And you listen. You follow its stories. You believe its fears. But what if you stopped? What if you simply stayed in the moment? This is where the mind fights back. This is where fear begins. The mind's deepest fear: losing control. The present moment is unpredictable. It cannot be controlled. It unfolds in real time without a script, without a plan. And the mind hates this. Your mind is designed to solve problems. It wants certainty. It wants patterns. It wants to prepare for what is coming next. But the present moment does not give it that. It simply is. When you are fully present, there is no problem to solve, no past to fix, no future to control. There is only now, and that terrifies the mind. This is why your thoughts rush to the past and future. It is not an accident. It is a defense mechanism. The mind clings to time because time gives it a sense of control. The past is familiar. The future can be predicted. But the present is unknown. And the unknown is what the mind fears most. The fear of emptiness. Silence is unsettling for many people. They avoid it at all costs. They turn on music, scroll through their phones, keep themselves busy, anything to avoid stillness. But why? because in stillness they have to face themselves. Without distraction, all the things they have been avoiding come to the surface, their insecurities, their regrets, their fears. The mind does not want to face these things. So it keeps you busy, it keeps you moving. It keeps you distracted. This is why people fear the present moment. It is not empty. It is full. It is full of truth. It is full of everything they have tried to ignore. But here is the secret. The moment you stop running, the moment you sit with the present, the fear begins to fade. You realize that there was nothing to escape. The stillness you feared is actually peace. Why the present feels uncomfortable. If the present is so powerful, why does it feel uncomfortable at first? Because your mind is addicted to stimulation. For years you have trained it to be busy, to be filled with information, entertainment, and mental noise. So when you try to be still, it rebels. It creates discomfort. It tells you that something is missing, but nothing is missing. You are simply experiencing withdrawal from distraction. Withdrawal from the habit of being anywhere but here. If you push through, if you allow the discomfort to pass, you will discover something incredible. You will discover that presence is not boring. It is alive. It is peaceful. It is enough. Breaking free from fear. So how do you stop the mind from running? How do you step fully into the present, without fear? Here are a few powerful shifts. 1. Realize the mind's tricks. Your mind will try to convince you that the present is not enough, that you need to think, plan, or analyze. Recognize this as a trick. The mind creates problems just to keep itself busy, but you do not have to play along. 2. Practice sitting in stillness. Set aside time each day to do nothing. No phone, no distractions, just sit and be. At first it will feel uncomfortable, but over time your mind will settle. The discomfort will fade. Peace will take its place. 3. Use your senses. The fastest way to enter the present is through your senses. Right now, focus on what you see, hear, and feel. This pulls you out of the mind stories and into the real world. 4. Accept the unknown. The future is uncertain. It always will be. Accept this. Let go of the need to control. Trust that you can handle whatever comes. 5. Remember that you are not your mind. You have thoughts. But you are not your thoughts. You have a mind. But you are not your mind. The more you observe your thoughts without identifying with them, the more freedom you gain. A new way of being. Right now, in this moment you are free. Free from the past. Free from the future. Free from the stories your mind tells you. The only thing keeping you trapped is fear. The fear of stillness. The fear of surrender. The fear of letting go. But this fear is an illusion. It exists only in the mind. Step beyond it. Enter the now. Let go of time. Let go of control, and you will discover what the mind has been hiding from you all along. Peace. It has always been here, waiting for you. Chapter 3. The present moment as your true power. What if everything you seek is already here? We spend our lives chasing something: happiness, success, love, peace. We believe these things exist somewhere in the future, just out of reach. We tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I get the job. I'll feel at peace when I have more money. I'll finally enjoy life when everything falls into place. But what if that was a lie? What if everything you have been searching for is not in the future, but right here in this very moment? This chapter is about unlocking the power of now. Not as a theory, but as a way of living. When you step fully into the present, you step into your power. You stop waiting for life to happen and realize that life is happening now. The illusion of waiting. Have you ever noticed how often you are waiting? Waiting for the weekend. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for something to change before you allow yourself to feel joy. Most people spend their entire lives in this state, postponing happiness, postponing action, postponing living. But life is not in the future. It is now. Think about the last time you felt truly alive. A moment when you were so engaged that time disappeared. Maybe it was watching a sunset, laughing with a friend, holding a loved one. In those moments you were not thinking about yesterday or worrying about tomorrow. You were fully present. and that is why they felt so real. Now imagine living every day with that same presence. Imagine not needing to wait for anything to feel alive. That is the power of now. The mind's distraction versus the body's presence. Your mind is rarely in the present. It constantly shifts between the past and future, creating stories, analyzing, planning. But your body is always in the present. It does not exist in the past or the future. It is here now. This is why focusing on your body, your breath, your senses, your movements, instantly grounds you in the present moment. When your mind wanders, your body is the anchor that brings you back. Try this right now. Take a deep breath. Feel the air moving in and out of your lungs. Notice the sensations in your hands, your feet, your skin. Feel the weight of your body where you sit. In this moment you are present. In this moment you are free. Why presence is power? We believe power comes from control. Controlling our circumstances, controlling people, controlling the future. But real power comes from something deeper. Real power is the ability to respond to life as it is, not as your mind fears it might be. Think of a time you were lost in overthinking. Maybe you were worried about a decision. You replayed different scenarios, imagining everything that could go wrong. The more you thought, the worse it felt. Now think of a time you acted from presence. Maybe you had to make a quick decision. Maybe you responded instinctively, without overanalyzing. In that moment you trusted yourself, and it felt effortless. This is the difference between acting from the mind and acting from presence. When you are in the present, you are clear, focused, and calm. You are not distracted by fear or regret. You are fully alive, fully aware, fully in control, not of life but of yourself. The present is a source of creativity and clarity. Some of the greatest artists, athletes, and thinkers describe a state called flow, a moment when everything clicks, when time disappears, and when they are fully immersed in what they are doing. This is not magic, this is presence. When you stop thinking and start being, your natural creativity and intelligence emerge. You stop second-guessing. You trust the moment. You act effortlessly. A painter does not create a masterpiece by planning every brushstroke in advance. A musician does not play great music by overthinking every note. Their power comes from being fully present. And this applies to everything in life. Want to be more confident? Be present. Want to be more creative? Be present. Want to feel more peace, joy, and purpose? It is not in the future. It is here. How to step into your power right now. If presence is power, how do you cultivate it? Here are 5 simple ways to bring yourself back to the now. Drop the story, feel the moment. When you notice your mind running, pause. Instead of getting lost in thoughts, shift to your body. Feel the sensations of the moment. Let go of the mental story and experience life directly. 2. Use your breath as a reset button. The breath is always present. When you feel overwhelmed, stop and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly. Exhale fully. This instantly reconnects you to the now. 3. Fully experience, one thing at a time. Most people rush through life, half present in everything they do. Try the opposite. When you eat, taste your food. When you listen, truly hear. When you walk, feel each step. This turns ordinary moments into powerful experiences. 4. Let go of the need to fix everything. Your mind constantly tries to solve, fix, and analyze. But not everything needs a solution. Sometimes the best response is presence. Trust that being fully in the now will bring the right answers at the right time. 5. Shift from doing to being. Life is not a checklist. You are not here just to complete tasks and move to the next thing. Take moments to simply be, to breathe, to exist without rushing. This is where true power lies. Living as your most powerful self. Imagine waking up tomorrow and fully living each moment. Not waiting, not overthinking, not fearing what might happen, just experiencing life as it unfolds. This is not a distant goal. It is a choice you can make now. Power is not in the past. Power is not in the future. Power is in the present. Step into it. Live it, and watch your life transform. Chapter 4. Breaking free from mental noise. The voice in your head never stops. But what if you could silence it? Right now, as you listen to this, there is a voice in your mind. It is commenting, analyzing, judging. It might be thinking about what you just heard, wondering about what comes next, or reminding you of something completely unrelated. This voice is always there. It talks when you wake up. It talks when you eat. It talks when you try to sleep. It comments on everything. Your past, your future, your fears, your regrets. Most of us never question it. We assume this endless stream of thoughts is normal. We believe we are this voice. But what if you are not? What if you could break free? This chapter is about learning to quiet the mind, step beyond its constant chatter, and find the deep stillness that already exists beneath it. The nature of mental noise. Your mind is like a radio station that never stops playing. Some days, the station plays peaceful melodies. Other days, it plays anxious thoughts on repeat. The problem is, we do not realize we can turn the volume down, or even change the channel. Mental noise is the constant stream of thoughts that fill your mind. It is not just words. It includes worries, doubts, judgments, and imagined scenarios. You wake up, and the noise begins. What do I have to do today? Did I say the wrong thing yesterday? What if something goes wrong? By the time you leave your home, your mind has already gone through 100 different thoughts, most of them unnecessary. This is what keeps you trapped in the illusion of time. The more noise there is, the harder it is to stay present. But here's something most people do not realize. You are not your thoughts. The separation between you and your thoughts. Close your eyes for a moment and listen to your mind. Observe the thoughts that come and go. Do not fight them. Just notice them. Now ask yourself, who is watching these thoughts? If you can observe your thoughts, that means there is a part of you that is separate from them. That part, the observer, is your true self. The voice in your head is not you. It is just a collection of past experiences, conditioning, and fears. It is an old program running on autopilot, and like any program, it can be rewritten. The first step to breaking free is realizing that your thoughts are not real. They are just mental noise. They are clouds passing in the sky. And you are the sky itself, vast, still, and untouched. How mental noise keeps you stuck. Imagine a man walking through a beautiful garden. The sun is shining. Birds are singing. The air is fresh. But he does not see any of it. Why? Because he is too busy talking to himself. He is replaying a conversation from yesterday. He is worrying about tomorrow's meeting. His body is in the garden, but his mind is somewhere else. This is how most people live, trapped in their heads, disconnected from the present, missing life as it happens. Mental noise keeps you stuck in the past and future. It drains your energy. It makes small problems feel big. It fills your mind with unnecessary worries. But there is a way out, the power of silence. Stillness is your natural state. When the noise stops, what remains is peace. Not a forced temporary peace, but a deep, effortless peace that has always been there. Think of a lake on a windy day. The surface is rough, filled with waves. But beneath the surface, the water is still. Your mind is the same. Thoughts are just waves on the surface. But when you let them settle, you reconnect with the stillness beneath. So how do you do this? How do you quiet the noise? Here are 5 powerful ways to silence the mind and step into peace. 1. Observe without reacting. When a thought arises, do not engage with it. Do not follow it. Simply watch it, like a cloud drifting by. Instead of thinking, "Why am I having this thought?" just notice it and let it go. The moment you stop reacting to thoughts, they lose their power. 2. Breathe yourself into the present. Your breath is always in the now. The next time your mind is racing, shift your focus to your breath. Feel the air enter your nose. Feel it fill your lungs. Feel it leave your body. This simple act pulls you out of thought and into presence. 3. Create space between thoughts. Right now, your thoughts are like cars in traffic, one after another, with no space in between. But if you slow down, you will notice something incredible. There are gaps between thoughts. Moments of pure stillness, moments where the mind is quiet. The more you notice these gaps, the more they expand. And soon, you will find yourself living in a state of deep inner peace. 4. Use your senses to ground yourself. The mind cannot be noisy and present at the same time. When you activate your senses, you pull yourself out of the mind and into the now. Try this. Listen to the sounds around you. Feel the weight of your body. Notice the colors, shapes, and textures in your environment. This instantly silences mental noise and brings you back to reality. 5. Let go of the need to control. Many thoughts come from a need for control, the need to fix the past or predict the future. But here is the truth. The past is gone. The future is unknown. The only thing you have control over is your response right now. When you stop trying to control what is uncontrollable, your mind naturally quiets. Let go. Trust the flow of life, and the noise will fade. A new way to live. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a quiet mind. No racing thoughts, no unnecessary worries, just deep peace. This is not an impossible dream. It is your natural state. The mind will always try to pull you back into noise. But now you know the truth. You know that thoughts are just thoughts. You know that you are not your mind. And most importantly, you know that silence is not empty. It is full of everything you have been searching for. Let go of the noise. Step into the stillness. This is where real freedom begins. Chapter 5. Letting go of the past. How long will you keep carrying what no longer exists? The past is over. The moments you regret, the words you wish you had never said, the opportunities you think you missed, none of them exist anymore. They are memories, stories playing in your mind, yet you carry them. You replay them, you let them shape how you feel right now. But here is the truth, you are not bound by the past. You can choose to let go. You can choose to be free. This chapter is about that choice. It is about understanding why we hold on, why it is so hard to release, and how letting go is the key to reclaiming your peace and power in the present. Why do we hold on to the past? If the past is gone, why do we cling to it? Why do we revisit painful memories, regret our mistakes, and replay old wounds? There are a few reasons. 1. The illusion of control. Your mind wants to fix things. It believes that if it keeps thinking about the past, it can somehow change it. But no matter how much you analyze, regret, or wish things had been different, the past remains the same. 2. Emotional attachments. Some experiences, especially painful ones, become part of our identity. We hold on because we fear that letting go means forgetting, erasing, or betraying a part of ourselves. 3. Fear of the unknown. Holding on to the past is familiar. It may not feel good, but it is something we know. Letting go means stepping into the unknown, something that feels uncertain and unpredictable. 4. Guilt and shame. Many people carry the past as a punishment. They believe they do not deserve to be free. They think holding on to guilt or shame is necessary to make up for mistakes. But none of these reasons justify the weight you carry. Holding on does not fix the past. It only poisons the present. So how do you release it? How do you free yourself? Step 1. Realize that the past is a thought. Right now, where is the past? Can you touch it? Can you go back and relive it? No, the past exists only in your mind. It is a collection of memories, images, and stories that replay like a film. The problem is, when you relive the past, your body reacts as if it is happening now. Your emotions respond to memories as if they are real. This is why thinking about past pain still hurts. But once you see that the past is just a thought, a mental projection, you begin to break its power over you. Step 2. Accept what cannot be changed. Some things cannot be undone. Some words cannot be unsaid. Some choices cannot be reversed. But they can be accepted. Acceptance does not mean you approve of what happened. It means you recognize reality as it is. You stop resisting. You stop fighting something you cannot change. When you accept, you make peace with the past, and from that peace you regain control over the present. Step 3. Forgive, not for others but for yourself. Forgiveness is not about excusing what happened. It is about setting yourself free. Holding on to anger, resentment, or regret is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. It only hurts you. If someone hurt you, do not carry their burden. If you made mistakes, do not keep punishing yourself. Learn, grow, then let go. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Step 4. Release the emotional weight. Letting go is not just a mental process. It is emotional. You have stored past pain in your body, in your heart, in your breath. To truly release it, you must let yourself feel and then let yourself heal. Here's how: write it out. Put your thoughts on paper. Then tear it up, burn it, or throw it away, as a symbol of release. Speak it out. Say what you need to say. Even if no one is listening, even if it is just to yourself. Breathe it out. Take deep, slow breaths. With each exhale, imagine releasing the weight of the past. Move it out. Physical movement, whether it is walking, stretching, or even shaking your body, helps release stored tension. Emotions need an outlet. Let them pass through you, instead of keeping them trapped inside. Step 5. Shift your focus to the present. The past keeps you stuck because it steals your attention. It takes you away from the only place where life is happening. Now, to break free, redirect your focus to the present. Notice your surroundings. Look at the colors, shapes, and light around you. Engage your senses. Feel the air, hear the sounds, taste your food with full awareness. Do one thing at a time. Be fully present in whatever you are doing, whether it is walking, eating, or listening to someone speak. The more you immerse yourself in the present, the less power the past has over you. Step 6. Embrace the lesson, then let go. Everything you have been through, good or bad, has shaped you. But it does not define you. Look at your past as a teacher, not a prison. What did it teach you? What wisdom can you carry forward? Take the lesson, leave the pain. A new way of living. Imagine waking up tomorrow without the weight of the past. No more regret, no more replaying old wounds, just presence, just peace. This is not a fantasy, it is a choice. You do not need the past to move forward, you only need this moment. So let go, breathe, step into the now. This is where your true life begins. Chapter 6. The Trap of Future Anxiety. Why do we fear a future that hasn't happened yet? Right now your mind might already be thinking about tomorrow, about next week, about a problem you might face, a deadline, a conversation, a situation that could go wrong. This is future anxiety, the endless worry about things that have not even happened. The fear of uncertainty, the need to control the uncontrollable. But here is the truth. The future does not exist yet. It is just a thought, a mental projection. Yet we give it so much power. We let imagined fears dictate our present. We allow stress over things that might happen to steal the peace of what is happening. This chapter is about breaking free from the trap of future anxiety. It is about shifting from fear to trust, from worry to presence, from uncertainty to inner peace. Why the mind clings to the future. Your mind is wired to predict, analyze, and prepare. It does this for survival. In the past, this was useful. Our ancestors had to anticipate dangers, find food, and stay alert. But today, the same mechanism works against us. We do not face life-threatening dangers every day, yet our minds act as if we do. We worry about money, relationships, career paths, and the unknown. We play out worst-case scenarios. We imagine failure before it even happens. We overthink decisions, fearing we might choose the wrong path. The mind convinces us that if we worry enough, we can control the future. But this is a lie. Worry does not prevent bad things from happening. It only prevents you from living fully right now. The illusion of certainty. One of the biggest reasons we fear the future is uncertainty. The unknown makes us uncomfortable. We want guarantees. We want to know what will happen. We want a clear path. But life does not work that way. The future is always uncertain. No amount of planning or worrying will ever change that. What does change, however, is how we respond to uncertainty. You can resist it, fear it, and try to control it. Or you can accept it, embrace it, and trust that you can handle whatever comes. When you stop resisting uncertainty, you find freedom. How future anxiety steals the present. Think of a time when you worried about something that never actually happened. Maybe you stressed for days about an upcoming meeting. Maybe you lost sleep over a problem that resolved itself. Maybe you imagined the worst, only for things to turn out just fine. How much energy did you waste? How much of the present moment did you miss because your mind was stuck in an imaginary future? This is the real cost of future anxiety. It takes you away from life. It disconnects you from what is real. It makes you live in a state of fear even when nothing is wrong. But you can break this cycle. You can reclaim your peace. How to escape the trap of future anxiety. 1. Recognize that the future is just a thought. Right now, think about next week. Imagine what you will be doing. Now stop, look around you. Feel your breath. Where is next week? It exists only in your mind. The future is not real. It is a mental story. The more you see this, the less power it has over you. 2. Shift from fear to trust. Anxiety thrives on the belief that bad things will happen. But what if good things happen? What if everything works out? What if the unknown is not something to fear but something to embrace? Whenever you catch yourself worrying about the future, ask yourself, is this fear real or is it just a thought? Has my worrying ever truly helped me? What if I trusted life instead of fearing it? Shifting from fear to trust is one of the most powerful things you can do. 3. Focus on what you can control. You cannot control the future, but you can control what you do now. Instead of worrying about what might happen, take action in the present. Do what you can today. Let tomorrow take care of itself. A simple rule. If you can do something about it, do it. If you cannot, let it go. 4. Use the power of your senses. Anxiety lives in the mind. Presence lives in the body. The fastest way to escape future anxiety is to ground yourself in the present moment through your senses. Look at your surroundings. Notice the colors, shapes, and textures. Listen to the sounds around you. Feel your breath moving in and out of your body. The more you tune into your senses, the more you step out of the mind and into reality. 5. Stop playing the what-if game. The mind loves to create worst-case scenarios. What if I fail? What if things go wrong? What if I am not good enough? But here's the thing, most of these what-ifs never come true. The next time your mind starts playing the what-if game, flip it. What if everything works out? What if I am stronger than I think? What if the best is yet to come? Your thoughts shape your experience. Choose ones that empower you. A new way to live. Imagine waking up tomorrow with no anxiety about the future. No stress about things you cannot control. No fear of the unknown. Just peace. Just trust. Just presence. This is not an impossible dream. It is a choice. The future is just a story your mind tells. Let go of that story. Step fully into the now, because now is the only place where life truly happens. Chapter 7. The breath as a path to presence. The simplest way to be present is right under your nose right now. As you listen to this, take a deep breath. Inhale slowly. Feel the air enter your lungs. Hold it for a moment. Now exhale. Let it all go. Did you notice that? For those few seconds you were fully present. No thoughts about the past, no worries about the future, just the simple act of breathing. This is the power of the breath. It is always in the now. It does not belong to yesterday or tomorrow. It belongs to this moment. And if you learn how to use it, it can become your greatest tool for presence, clarity, and inner peace. Why the breath?